Okay guys, what's going on? Today is going to be a little bit of a review on a product that I've been reading tons of reviews on. I'm going to be doing this review with a 98 BMW 528IA. Not really sure what the A stands for, but it's 528IA. K-Seal Ultimate Head Gasket Repair. I read a bunch of reviews on YouTube, a lot more pros and cons, so I'm going with this. Didn't go with the bars. I added it to my expansion tank about 5 minutes ago. Started the vehicle and we are running. When I added this to my vehicle, I had just ran to the auto parts store to get the K-Seal. So my car was already pretty much at operating temperature. Got home, let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. My temperature gauge still read about middle or so, about right there, a little bit higher right there. I relieved the pressure, opened up the cap, added it in, replaced the cap, put everything back, tightened down the bleeder hose and everything, and got it taken care of that way. Now we've started it. It's been running for about 5, maybe 10 minutes now, and so far so good. I have not overheated. The one thing that I don't like about this is that this says that you want to have your AC on, which really is weird. Usually you would put the heater on with situations like this. Anything dealing with the cooling system, you want it to relieve this, relieve the bubbles and take everything out, and you don't want any bubbles in your system. The AC doesn't really do that for you, the heater does. If you run the heater, it will pull everything through the heater core, pull everything, cycle it pretty much, and you'll pretty much purge the system of any bubbles, which is great. But right here it says leak normally stops within 3 to 5 minutes, but may require more than one heat and cool cycle. To circulate fully around the cooling system, leave heater controls at cold. That's kind of weird. I'm not 100% sure. So far it has not overheated, which it did to me yesterday at this point. But yet again, we're only 10 minutes into it. Let's take a walk to the back of the car, and I'm going to see if the smoke has dissipated coming out of the tailpipe. I was getting some pretty bad white smoke coming out of the tailpipe. Hi, Mama. Getting some really bad white smoke coming out of the tailpipe, which I can still see. And I'm pretty sure you guys can see this too, hopefully. Don't know if it's coming out on camera, but there is white smoke coming out of there. It is kind of hard to tell. It's bright right now. Okay, good. You can see it a little bit, just a little bit. All right. So I got a ton of white smoke coming out of there right now. Not a ton, but enough to make me worry and definitely know that there's a head gasket problem. One thing I did see on one of these guys' reviews on YouTube was if the smoke smells a little sweet, it's definitely burning coolant. If it has a different type of smell, like an oil smell, then you're burning oil. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Colors do change with different problems, but for me, it's a white smoke, and it doesn't smell like oil, so it's going to be the coolant. And it's still coming out of there quite a bit. Now it does say that I need to let this run for about 15 minutes before I can make any type of assumptions or guessing on what's going on. So I'm going to let this run for a little while longer. So far it sounds good. The engine was making a weirder noise not too long ago, especially yesterday, but now it's actually seeming to not be too bad. Now I know this engine doesn't look the greatest. I do have some Mickey Mouse work there. Now this is the way I bought the car. That was already there. This was already missing. And up here, these and this, they weren't on very well. They were just kind of thrown together. I put them up a little bit better, or in my opinion at least. I do need to get a new air filter, cabin air filter 1 and 2, and get that sorted out, but that's going to be on a later date, maybe another video, I don't know. This is just testing waters, see who will view this actually. So for the moment, we're going to let this go ahead and chill out. We're going to let this just mellow out and stay on actually. We'll see how it goes. Now, I know that wasn't a very long point in time of me talking right now and going over some stuff, but in that short period of time, I can definitely notice a little bit less white smoke coming out. Now I know that was just a walk to the front of the car, discuss a few things, and then come back, but that's not bad. I'm not going to give it any type of praise yet. We will shortly see, and we'll see together. So let's see where that takes us. At this point in time, the temperature is rising, so let's get in there and take a look really quick. Temperature is rising. Okay, so this is one of the problems that I was having, so we might be digging in a little bit, something a little bit deeper here. So the temperature, as you can see, is going up. Now, I don't know if this is because I'm running the AC and it's putting an extra load on the engine, causing the condenser to start running and everything like that. But that's what the bottle said. So that's what I'm doing. And as you can clearly see, I have the AC on. I don't have it circulating or anything, but I have the fans blowing at full temperature and at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It is blowing very cold. The AC on this car works great. So it's blowing very cold. It's rising. See this? It is going now. It's actually going to move for you. It's going to keep going. It may stop there like it did yesterday and return. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. I'm guessing that that's normal because when it is going to get hot, the fans should kick on and it should cool itself, per se, if everything's working right. Now, so far so good. It seems to come back down, or it's stopping right there actually. It's not going very much further than that. It was. Now it kind of is. I don't know. This thing is kind of tripping me out. This could have been a bad idea in a BMW. This could have been a great idea. I seen one other video with a guy doing this in his BMW. It was a smaller version of the K-Seal. I used a bigger bottle only because this unit takes a lot more. This actually takes like 12 gallons or something like that, or 12 of those bottles that I get. Now, I'm getting kind of scared here because that is getting towards the red and it is not taking care of anything. It's just getting towards the red. It's not going down. If it does get towards that red and it does get really close to it, I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to call it quits. I'm not going to do anything more at that point because I don't want to burn anything out. I don't want to ruin the engine on this car. I have a good feeling I can fix it. So we'll see what happens. At this point in time, it's stopped. It's not moving anymore. It's staying right there in between the 3/4 mark and the red. The car doesn't have any excess noises. It doesn't have any excess knocking, bumping, or anything like that. We're going to take a walk to the back really quick. I don't want to really not pay attention to that red because that's dangerous. I'm going to take a walk to the back really quick and see what kind of smoke is coming out the tailpipe. Excuse me, guys. Here, take that in the house. I'll be right there, okay? Okay, so at this point, there is still some white smoke coming out of the tailpipe. It is not much, but it is something. It's definitely a lot less than what was there earlier. So what we're gonna do now is hop back in here. I think that needle went a little bit further. No, it's in the same spot still. I'm not sure what's going on here. I was really hoping that it would take care of a lot of it. I was really hoping that it would kind of drop back down. It did this to me yesterday, but after a while it did drop back down. Now it's not really dropping back down. Oh wait, there it goes. Kind of. Yeah, it's going down a little bit. Oh, there you go. Now I did a radiator flush before I did this treatment. I probably should have done the treatment before doing the radiator flush, but when I bought this car or traded this car, it was bad. The inside of there was just orange. It had no real coolant in it. The guy drove it over here like that. I was pretty upset at that, but for a trade, I can't complain. As of now, it seems to be going down. It was closer to the middle section a little while ago, as you saw, and it seems to be going down. So, I don't know. I'm gonna call this inconclusive for right now. If it does say on the bottle, hold on. I don't want to rule it out yet, but it does say on the bottle right here, when added via overflow tank, repair may take longer. I did add it to my overflow tank, expansion tank, whatever you want to call it. I do not have, on BMWs, they do not have a direct top to the radiator. It's all done through the expansion tank. So I added it through the expansion tank. It may take a little bit longer, guys. I don't know. For now, it's inconclusive. For now, I'm still gonna keep my hopes high. I really don't want to just, you know, say, hey, screw it, it didn't work. I just went and spent fucking $30 on some shit at O'Reilly's, you know? Don't want to do that. So, as of now, it's inconclusive. As of now, the heat has stayed right about there. It has not gone down. Now, this isn't overheating. It does have a new thermostat. I did flush the radiator. So, it does have plenty of coolant, so I am confident that it won't get to that red mark, but I don't want it to even get close to there. So right now it's kind of scaring me. We'll see. We'll definitely see how it's working out here. But I think we're gonna go ahead and say that this is not too bad. It's been running now for about 15 minutes. I'd say, maybe a little less, give or take. It does say that it needs to run a little bit longer than that, so what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and see where it takes us. I did leave the AC on. AC is on cold, it's working, it's functioning, blowing nice and cold. I think you guys can hear it as well. I'm not sure, I might be talking a little too loud. This is my first video, guys, by the way. If you guys like it, please like, subscribe. I will put more out. Love doing my own work on cars. I don't only stick to cars either. So, as of now, it seems like it's just stuck right there. So, let's see the back really quick. Take a walk to the back. Now, looking at the tailpipe, I'm actually in awe at this moment. There's no white smoke coming out of there anymore. Oh, wait. Okay, I got a little bit of white smoke coming out. Now, I'm hoping that it's doing its job by circulating through the system and sealing up these things slowly. And look, now I'm not getting any smoke. So this is weird. There's not much wind today. It's a pretty mellow day. This is not bad, actually. I'm actually quite happy because it was putting out quite a bit of white smoke not too long ago. And at this point in time, it's not doing too bad. It's actually looking really nice. It's kind of momentary on with a little bit of smoke and momentary off. Right now it's no white smoke. It does have a little bit of a smell of sweet smell, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's gonna be chalked up to that. And wow, those tires are bad. I didn't even know that. Crap, I should have looked at that much better. Anyways, so let's see where this temperature gauge is at now. Same spot. This thing's gonna be working a little bit of overtime right now. I'm definitely gonna put this through its paces, man. I'm not gonna just give up on this, for sure not. So far, so good. While we're going over this, let's just go over the whole car, actually. Shut that. Okay, so sorry if this is kind of bad quality on video and filming and everything like this. I'm doing this off of my S9. So this is what I traded a 2000 5-speed Honda Civic coupe. It was slammed. It had a little bit of modifications to it. It was nice, but I ended up trading that for this. Now, why somebody would trade me a BMW for a Honda, I'm guessing it's because of all the problems it's got. Am I worried about it? No. I've been wanting a BMW for a long time. This vehicle is wrapped. I'll show you the spots where it's chipping away and I started peeling away at it because I'm getting sick of it. But the paint doesn't look too bad on here. So they have a pearl white wrap on this car. Underneath that is white. The top is wrapped as well. Under this wrap is all black. So there's pearl white on top and everything under is all black. I'm guessing the paint is still really good, but earlier when I peeled some off, I did peel a little bit of the clear coat away with it. Now the rims and tires, this guy was definitely going for a lowballer type thing. He put different tires on each freaking rim, which really pisses me off. And then, like you just seen a second ago, my rear left tire, he said he'd put them all brand new on here. That rear left tire is horrible. It's already got the wire showing through, so that's a no-no in my opinion. That's pretty bad, man. The vehicle itself, everything is straight, drives really straight, everything is really nice. Rear tires are cambered in a bit, and the full suspension system is adjustable, so I can bring this car up if I need some height, or I can lower it if I plan to go through the canyons. Body, like I said, is very straight, no dents, no dings. Works out pretty well for me. I'm pretty excited. Interior is what you'd expect of a 96 BMW. One decent sized rip in the driver's seat. Passenger seat isn't too bad. I got my work boots there at the moment, but whatever. Cracks in the dash for sure. Oh, not the dash, I'm sorry. Dash is immaculate. But down here, all around here, it's cracking. The flip right here, cracking. Not too bad. The molding and stuff around the sides, it's cracking. It does have a moonroof. Doesn't work. I probably need to replace the motor in it. The dashboard is immaculate. No cracks, no chips, no nothing coming out of it. Sound system in this car is not as good as I was hoping either. Now moving to the trunk, everything looks pretty decent. It did not come with any of the tire changing stuff or any of the road hazard stuff that BMWs normally do come with, and that's really nice to get because BMW hooks you up with good shit, right? Now the rims and tires, wheels and tires, if anybody sees this video and you guys are in California area, or Southern California I should say, LA area, give me a buzz. I'm willing to trade these. These are not BMW rims. These require a adapter. which the adapter will come with if you care to trade. As you can see, if you know BMWs don't use lug nuts. They use pretty much bolts. Pull the rim off with unscrewing big ass bolts. They come out. They're about 2.5 inches, 3 inches long. This has a adapter on the back end of it before you put the tire or the rim on. Put the adapter on, slap this on, and then you could bolt this up just like how you see here. I don't like that. I really don't. I would really like to get rid of these rims. If you have anything, let me know. I'd be more than willing to check it out, or more than willing to humor a trade. That's pretty much it right now. Let's take a look back inside. Let's see if this thing is gone down in heat at all. Ugh. That AC works amazing, people. I love it. And hey, look at this. Look at that. It has gone down a bit. I'm fucking stoked, man. That's awesome. It has gone down. Now, granted, it was there. Now it's here. Awesome. That's cool. That's good. I'm happy about that. That means that something is working. That means that something is going on where this cooling system is doing its job of cooling. Now, it is, 6:13. It's getting into the summer months here in California. Today, right now, it is about 12:05, and it's already at about, I'd say 85, 86 degrees. It's not a super hot day, but it's getting warm already. It's gonna get up probably to the 90s or so today. So for it to be this warm right now, it's not that hot, but for it to be warm like it is now, and for this to actually be moving, I'm thrilled. That means it's cooling in a somewhat mildly hot temperature. So this is good. Now, running it with the AC was not gonna be my objective, just like I had said earlier, but I'm stoked that the AC is running and it's not overheating and it's cooling itself. Now, I'm sure if I take this fucking thing out right now and drive it with the AC on, it's gonna force that cooling transfer. But I don't wanna do that. I wanna make sure that it will work at idle as well. If it doesn't work at idle, then what's the point? I'm not always gonna be driving it, and then LA, we all know, stop and go traffic is a bitch. So it is what it is. Now, it seems like it wants to go back to where it was, but so far so good. It's not too bad. It has gone down a little bit. Now, it's only been running now for about 20 minutes. So we're gonna let this thing play out. I'm gonna let this thing keep running. Take a walk to the back here, see if we see any more white smoke. The white smoke has pretty much dissipated. I don't see any at this point in time. We'll stay here for about a minute and we'll see if we get any intervals of smoke and no smoke. As of now, I don't see anything coming out of the tailpipe, and it smells normal now. It doesn't smell sweet, which is really, really amping me up right now. It is hot though, which is common, but there's no moisture coming out, which is amazing. It doesn't smell sweet anymore, and it is not putting out a white smoke, which I am fucking thrilled about, man. I cannot be happier about that. Check that heat gauge real quick. Still in the same spot. It is lowered. It has not lowered any more though, so that's a little alarming, but we're gonna let this play out. Definitely gonna let this play out. Let's see here. The engine's running good. It sounds really good. Now, you may not be able to hear me very well, but it is running like a charm. Before I did that treatment, I would start it and I would let it run up to operating temperature and I'd let it idle, and it was not giving me a very good sound, and it would kind of fluctuate. It would go up to a little bit of higher RPM, and then it'd drop down to a lower RPM, then it'd go up and down, so on and so forth. As I see now, everything is looking really good. That AC condenser is pumping. It is on. It's running, which I'm stoked about. I'm not getting any type of leakage, except from back here. I don't know what that is exactly from. That is coolant though. Where the hell is that coming from? What the hell? Oh great, this thing is too damn low. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that's coming from. It looks like it's coming somewhere from the transmission. That's weird. Put it under there. I wonder if you can see that all over there. Now there is dripping back there, and I don't know why or how. But it's dripping from the transmission. And that's coolant dripping from the transmission. That's weird. Okay, so maybe a much different problem than I thought. I don't know if the K-Seal will make it all the way through to there, but if it does, shit, hopefully it seals it up. Now this thing jumped up again. It is back right covering the 3/4 hashtag, so hash mark. So, not too sure on how this is gonna work out. But you know what? This is gonna be the first video. I'm gonna have another one to come, and we'll see how that works out, dude. We'll see it all together. So that's about it for this one. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys did like, subscribe, please. That would definitely help a new YouTuber. Again, like I said, I'm not only cars. I do a lot of different things. I'm in the California Gun Association's clubs. I do a lot of work. I do a lot of training as well. If you guys are into that sort of thing, let me know. I could definitely put up some videos. I do reviews on various types of firearms. If you guys are in the LA area, Artesia specifically, there is a shooting range there. Used to work there. If you guys care to go in and have a good time, great place, great family facility. They offer many, many different things for beginners all the way up to intermediate. So yeah, if you guys want to see extra videos, more videos, and you guys like what you hear, let me know.